1 in 3 accredited law schools offer part-time JD programs. So why should you consider becoming a part-time law student? My name is Kiana, and on this channel, we highlight and celebrate the growing community of non-traditional law students. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why a part-time JD program might be a great fit for you. Number 1, flexibility. Many people who opt to go to law school part-time already have obligations in their life. Some have part-time or full-time careers, and others may be a parent or a caretaker to a loved one. As a part-time law student, you do have the flexibility to work part-time or full-time. Going to law school part-time offers that flexibility in their schedule where they can still maintain their current obligations and pursue their JD as well. So if you're someone like me who likes their full-time job and wants to continue growing professionally, part-time law school might be just the fit for you. The flexibility of a part-time JD program is not limited to just how many credits you take a semester, but also the times of day when you can take your classes. A lot of programs offer part-time day or part-time evening programs, but a growing number of law schools are also offering weekend-only programs. So for the full-time working professional that may not have the time to attend law school in the evening, there are some schools that do offer part-time programs where the classes take place on the weekends. Just keep in mind that with any part-time program, the length of time for completion is a little bit longer than your typical 3-year JD program. Usually it's about anywhere from 3.5 if you take an accelerated program to 4 years. In fact, the American Bar Association allows people pursuing their JD up to 60 months or 5 years to complete their program. Number 2, affordability. The average law school graduate has over $145,000 in student loan debt. And this is largely to the fact that most students are full-time. Because they're full-time, they're not allowed by the ABA to work more than 20 hours per week. As a part-time law student, the number of credits that you take per semester is slightly lower than that of a full-time law student. That slight decrease that you take in number of credits per semester as a part-time law student can make a world of a difference in terms of affordability. If you decide to attend a law school that is a public institution, then your costs significantly decrease. 1, it's usually less costly to attend a public university, and 2, if you live in state, you might be able to find some additional savings there as well. One of the things that was so important to me as I was going through my application process was identifying a law school that not only had a great program, but that was also very affordable. One of the non-starters that I had as I was applying for law schools was that if I cannot pay for it out of pocket, I don't want to go. I didn't want to have that student debt. I have undergrad student debt, and I didn't want to repeat that cycle again. And so I really had the dream of being able to cash flow my way through law school. A dream that I'm currently seeing manifest is that I'm able to cash flow my way through law school. The school that I actually chose to go with has a great law program. It's a public university, so it's great knowing once I finish that JD program, I won't have those student loans from law school, and then I'll be able to pay off my undergrad loans. Number 3, intimacy. In most law schools, part-time cohorts are of a much smaller size. Because of that smaller size, a few things happen. 1, it's easier to engage with your faculty and professors. 2, it's easier to also engage with your classmates. 4, leniency. Many law school admission coaches will tell you that part-time law programs allow for more lenient GPAs and LSAT scores. Many part-time law students are coming from the workforce and may even be several years removed from their undergraduate experience. So law school admissions counselors will be looking at not just the LSAT and the GPA, but they'll also be looking at the experience and the work history of that applicant. And that work can be augmented in the assessment of their application. Now, that is not to say that having a great GPA and LSAT is not important. It's not to say that at all. What I am saying, though, is that having great work experience and being able to translate that into how you will succeed in law school can serve you well as a part-time law school applicant. Number 5, ingenuity. The legal profession is one of the oldest professions in this country. So having ingenuity in programs today is really important to the law school applicant. Many law schools offering part-time programs understand the importance of being competitive in the workplace. And so they've invested in cutting-edge technology that allow not only their schools to be competitive when applicants are looking at where they want to go, but also allowing their students, once they're accepted, to participate in technologies that will advance them to the next level and make them more competitive after they graduate and they go out to become attorneys and practice law. Also, ingenuity is super important for those people who are interested in attending part-time programs where they are either 100% online or they're hybrid JD programs that require online and in person. Having great technology will be super critical to the learning process, and there are some part-time programs that really do a good job in making sure that they're advancing their students to be prepared for the real world. Now, I know I said today we were only going to talk about 5 reasons, but I did want to give you a bonus. As this community is growing, many law schools offering part-time programs are located in major cities. However, there are some smaller metropolitan areas that offer part-time law programs too. So don't think that you're restricted to going to a major city in order to attend a part-time law program. Of course, your selection of law school should not be limited to whether it's in a major city or a smaller metro area, but we can talk about how that impacts you after you graduate. Now, if you want to learn more about this growing community of non-traditional law students, stay tuned for next week when I talk about the 3 types of non-traditional law students and how that can truly help you in your application process. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.